Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video is another Held Knighthood boss. It is still the Belgius, it's not changed yet. It probably won't change for another, if I had to guess, about 2 weeks. That's just the reset timer for the weekly one, that's not the reset timer for when the boss disappears. I reckon we've got about 2 weeks left. Of course when we get the new festival we'll probably end up getting the new Knighthood boss as well, that comes with it. But yeah, this team we're running this week, so the challenges are no goddesses, Meddlers technically aren't and are goddesses at the same time. Rank 3 skills we don't care about, clear with a demon on the team, melee counts as a demon. Last kill basically has to come from a giant, so we've got King and Deanne here, attribute advantage, attribute disadvantage within 8 turns, and then a bunch of other ones we don't really care about. We're also running attack foods, we don't get penalised for running food on this. The reason we're actually running attack food is to make it easier to kill the 2 side towers. As you can see here, King and Deanne have an amazing amount of attack. They are not HP defense, so Melee and Liz are attack crit, Gotha's HP defense, King and Deanne are just attack crit, they're not engraved, but it's just attack crit gear, and then Lolly Merlin's also attack crit as well, even though I could probably get away with her giving her HP defense, as she doesn't really do too much damage. Onto the cards that we're just running the decreased damage taken by sins to help with, I guess, damage. We're not really take too much damage. We have a damage cap and also a cleanse. Well, no, we can't use the cleanse, but we can heal a decent amount anyway from passives. Anyway, let's get on with it. This should be pretty easy. I don't even think Bad RNG can screw me up here. Because I can guarantee kill the 2 swords turn 1 with this setup, which is the reason why I use this setup, is I can guarantee kill the 2 swords, because those swords, if you don't kill them, can be very, very, very dangerous. So this boss does have a few gimmicks. One, it's got over rupture, which is 10 times damage to buffed people, and as you can see here, we've got buffs, which is slightly scary. Also, another gimmick, whoever uses a buff skill gets frozen and takes 800% more damage. Yes, you heard correctly, 800%. So we're freezing Gotha. Yep, we're freezing Gotha. We don't need him. He's going to get frozen. And this is it. This is how simple this boss is. Of course, once again, my King and Deanne do have all outfits. Merlin has, like, no outfits at all. No, she literally has 0 weapons. She's just got her base weapon and that's it. Millers have all weapons. King and Deanne have all weapons. There we go. We land the kill, killing both swords. So the reason why it's important killing those swords is those swords increase the damage dealt to 2 races, one being demons, one being goddesses. And Mellers counts both of them, so they take even more damage. That's fine. Overrupture will break the shield, as you can see here. There we go. Apart from Gotha, who actually lost his buff because he got frozen, which is pretty good. What we can do is... I'm pretty sure... So 30% is a lot. So... How much HP are you up? Because they did actually buff the HP on these things. I'm pretty sure I can get away with something like this. I should be able to get away with this. Because Melon doesn't do too much, which is good. There we go, perfect. And now King and Deanne can just finish the job. They go as type disadvantage. Now hopefully they should be able to kill her. They do have a buff still. Sadly they don't kill, okay. Because they can't land a crit. Gotha's going to take a lot of damage here, but we still should be quite fine. Does go for Merlin, which is good, which is what we want. It goes for Melee Liz, which is also fine because they're already bulky. It's going to do a lot of damage to Gotha, there we go. Which is fine, we'll just do this, and then that. We'll lifesteal a little bit with Gotha. You shouldn't do too much, because it's Gotha. You can, if you are lucky, actually 2-turn it, because we're having a 3-turn it here, but that's fine. If you get any AoE skills with King and Deanne, it's so much better than the single target, especially when we don't have the effect. But there we go, that should be at least 16,000, there you go, 18,000. You don't need to do both type attribute advantage and disadvantage. As long as you do one of them, you are fine and you can get the point. It's not too hard. As you can see here, we did both of them. You only need to do one of them and you get the points, which is already matched. Get about 16,000, that's about what I got on my first run. And now on to, I guess, the lower difficulties. The lower difficulties are also quite easy as well. They haven't been buffed compared to the new ones, so they're quite easy to nuke. Problem is they still have that really irritating damage cap. That does require either a death damage character or 4 skills to actually kill it, which is slightly sad, but unfortunately that's just how it's designed. But yeah, this is also easy. We can, but we're probably still going to buff up. I'm pretty sure it's still got over rupture, or is that just a hell thing? No, still over rupture. It's not too bad. Over rupture sounds quite bad, but it's not really. It can be scary. But not when you've got a decent team like this. Because everyone's got damage cap, it's not as scary. Once again, it's only going to play 1 per turn, and still then it's still got to go through the Melee Liz shield, which is at least a decent protection to it. There we go. Metal has also got revive. Gotha doesn't have revive. King of the Air don't have revive, but they've at least got quite a bit of damage reduction. There we go, now it's 1 health. So now it's not got the attack buff as well. So it'll attack. Not do too much. Overoption may break the shield here. Barely, there we go. And then we can just kill with whoever. Is there any challenges to kill with a certain person? Defeat with a giant, okay. That was very easy. And then hopefully we get 10,000, well, no, not 10,000, 6,000 points from this, which you can do. It is quite easily possible to get it from here. There we go, King Diane, good damage. And the results are very close. Very, very, very close. We just do one more. We can just do, like, doesn't actually matter what difficulty we do, because it's basically going to be the same. But there you go. It's not hard. These bosses aren't bad. The only one that I really don't like is Canopus, because it is just so gimmicky compared to any of the others. All the rest of them, they have their little quirks, but they're not too bad. Canopus is just a whole different can of worms. Thankfully, this one isn't too bad. It's got a few gimmicks, so once again, like, it does increase damage to goddesses, does more damage to demons, and does more damage to humans, but as long as you don't run those 3, or you at least kill those swords, you have to worry about the effect. Also, Overrupture and the freeze can be irritating, but as long as you've got a decent team that has decent synergy, whether it be like a damage cap or a decent shield, you don't have to worry about it. It's not really too bad. There we go. That is very much overkill. Sadly, it's still got a 33% damage cap. It's not got much health, like, at all. Like, that was 33% of its health. Very easy, and then next time we can just kill it with basically anything. Which is good. And yeah, it's not hard, thankfully. Because some weeks they do have a little, like, odd challenge. But because we've got some quite decent characters now, like, we've got King and Diane, which cover both giants and fairies. The ones where it's like, oh, kill the giant, or oh, kill the fairy. You can use King and Diane, which is really good. Because beforehand, you just had to use, like, LL Diane, and just hope that either A, you had max ult gauge, or B, you took a lot of damage so you can dish out a lot of damage. But yeah, there we go. And that is now 6,000 points. Not bad at all. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.